will begin play in the ECHL in the fall for the 12-13 season, which coincides with the 25th anniversary of the ECHL. So it's a nice addition for us in our 25th anniversary. I am very well aware of the tradition of hockey here in Fort Wayne, going into your 61st season. When you think about iconic markets in minor league hockey across the country that have survived over the decades, it's a very, very select list. Certainly you think of places like Hershey, you think of places like Rochester, Providence, but certainly Fort Wayne needs to be at or near the top of that list. What has occurred here over the past 6 decades is truly amazing. And to think that Bob Chase has basically seen it all. And Bob, welcome, good to see you again.
Thank you, nice to be back.
Why did this make sense for the ECHL? Well, from our perspective, certainly it fits with our Midwest geography. It's an opportunity to rekindle a lot of old rivals, I think, that you've seen in the past, particularly Toledo, Kalamazoo, Cincinnati, as well as some old IHL markets as well, places like Utah, Las Vegas, Orlando. You're not going to see them on an ongoing basis, but certainly we'll have the opportunity to see them from time to time in the ECHL as well. What can you expect from the ECHL? Well, certainly the CHL was a very good brand of hockey. We feel the ECHL is as well. I think you're going to see a slightly younger league, perhaps a little faster, a little quicker. Most of our players are first to third year players with a mix of veterans, guys that can lead the way and hopefully mentor the younger players. But certainly I think it is skewed a little younger. We take pride in being a development league. Over 490 players that got their start in the ECHL have gone on to play in the National Hockey League. You're seeing evidence of that in this year's finals for New York. 2 of their defensemen, Stu Bickle and Girardi, both former ECHL players. If you look out west to the 2 goaltenders, Jonathan Quick and Mike Smith, both former ECHL players as well. Interesting little side note, Mike Smith in his first ECHL game got a shutout, a win, and scored a goal. 5 years later, in his second ECHL game, Jonathan Quick got a win, a shutout, and a goal. So they share a little background in the ECHL as they pursue the Stanley Cup this year as competitors. In terms of the Komets, I'll let Michael and David address their reasons for coming to the ECHL, but we know in the hands of the Franke family that they'll ice a competitive team. They found a way to do that no matter what league they played in the past, and I'm sure that you can be assured that that will continue to happen as we move forward and play in the ECHL as well. A little more in development. Over 30 of our coaches are currently coaching, or former coaches are currently coaching in the National Hockey League, including 6 head coaches. Fully half the head coaches in the American League are former ECHL coaches as well, so certainly we take pride in that also. The other thing that I think you here in Fort Wayne figured out decades ago is that it really does take community involvement. So what you do in terms of with your fan base, the interaction you do there, the quality product you put on the ice is important. But what you do in the community on an ongoing basis here, I think, has become a model for many other franchises in minor league hockey as well. And we look forward to continuing that in the ECHL. Certainly a lot of our teams can learn from that. This past year, we raised collectively, our teams across the league, $2.6 million for charitable and youth causes. A lot of that related to our Pink in the Rink and cancer research and awareness. And the cash number on that over the past 5 years has topped $2 million. So again, we're proud of that. And certainly, I think you folks figured that out long ago. And just lastly, as I said in the beginning, this is a great traditional hockey market. There's a ton of history here. And we very much look forward to having that history, that tradition brought to the ECHL when we drop the puck in October for the 12-13 season. Thank you very much.